Hey class, first day session of the week, post-assessment. So hopefully you're proud of what you've done, what you've accomplished. This is the second 8 weeks of the semester. So some things are going to change, some things are going to stay the same, and then we're just obviously going to introduce new exercises and then increase the flow, okay, for the rest of the semester. We're going to go ahead and begin our warm-up the same as always. Chest expansion. Cat and cow. So our warm-up exercises will increase with flow as well. So trying not to spend too much time on one exercise independent from the other one dynamic, but trying to transition from one to the next and continuously keep moving. So a little more energy involved in the warm-up. All right, seated position, come on down for your 100. Legs lowered. Now, from here on out, we are going to turn our arms over, our palms over every 5 pumps. So it's palms down for 5, palms up for 5. Everything else is the same. Still keeping count. And when you're done, come on down for your leg circles. Leg circles are going to change a bit as well. One leg is going to be straight and connected to the mat. The other leg is up, bent, and of course open hip. So the change is that we are keeping this leg down and we are just circling whatever radius we feel comfortable to get a nice warm up of our hip. So if you want to stay small at the top, stay small at the top. Go ahead and reverse. We're trying to isolate this leg, doing the work. So you're going to feel this in your lower back. And switch. And reverse. All right, bring your knees in, knee hug. Release any tension in that lower back. And we're going to go ahead and begin our routine. So our first exercise is single leg with reach back. So I'm going to reach back with the opposite arm. Reach back as I exchange. Single leg is the same, just reaching back. Continuous breathing, scooping, everything's the same, pulling on the knee, increasing stretch. So just more dynamic with arm movement and rest. I think I've introduced coordination one time to you, so just a different version of double leg. Knees are in, head and shoulders up, elbows connected to the mat, hands facing up towards the ceiling. As I extend my legs out, I lower my hands to the floor, keeping my elbows connected to the mat. Coordination. And rest. Crisscross. Hands are still over. Actually, we're going to go ahead and stack our arms. I think we're ready for this. I think we've had our hands over our ears for quite a while now. So when we crisscross, we're going to stack our forearms, okay? So one over the other, keeping our elbows bent, and we're just going to rotate from side to side. So dipping an elbow down towards that bent knee, okay? So go ahead and bring your knees in, head and shoulders up, scooping, stack your arms, and crisscross. Still rotating across the rib cage. And rest. Good. All right, single straight, we're going to reach back with the opposite arm, so simulating the same as, or trying to practice the same as the single leg with the reaching back, so dynamic arms. Go ahead and bring both legs all the way up, head and shoulders up, gently pulling on the back of the leg, dropping the leg and reaching back. And rest. I think I've introduced footwork once before as well. So another version of our double straight leg stretch. Our legs are going to be parted in the air to start, and then we'll lower in V position, and then we're going to bend the knees, pulling those legs back to neutral, okay? So go ahead and bring your legs all the way up, head and shoulders up, hands behind your neck, part your legs, and lower in V. Bend the knees, point the toes towards each other and pull the knees in, and legs up to start. Down, in, up, exhale. Inhale at the top, exhale. And rest. All right, we have shoulder bridge with leg extension with a hip drop. So go ahead and go into shoulder bridge position. Going to extend one leg out, and I'm going to drop my hips down slightly, keeping the leg extended, and lift the hips back up. Switch legs. Extension. Hip drop, up, down, bring the arms down, come off the bridge at the top. We'll go again, back, extension, hip drop, up, back, switch. Come on down. Go ahead and extend your legs all the way down, arms outstretched behind your head. We have roll-ups, If you can roll up, I want you to roll up to the top. So remember, scooping, engaging glutes, pelvic floor muscles are tight and strong as we pull up. And down. If you're still holding or assisting, that's fine. Or you can sweep your arms a little bit quicker just to see if you can get up with a little bit more pace. Last one, finish at the top. All right, sit up tall. We have spine twists. In our twist, we're gonna add a little bit of a pulse. So it looks like this. Arms are outstretched, sitting up tall, strong posture, twist, pulse, twist, pulse. So the pulse is very small, very controlled. Not a big bounce, just a tiny little bounce. Good. Back to center. Okay, so our rolling like a ball has morphed into an open leg rocker. So legs are bent, hands underneath the calves, knees are separated. We are rolling back and rolling up. All right, rowing, legs together. All right, seated position. This is side rotating boat. I'm not sure if I have introduced this to you or not. It's going to be a strength move with a twist here. So we are lifting one leg and we are opening up into a strong postural position with a flat back, but we're rotating, okay? So, very much a strength move here. I'm going to have my right hand come underneath my left leg, so I'm leaning slightly forward, and I'm going to lift my left leg up. At this point, I'm going to flatten my back, like in stomach massage, right? And open my arm up to this V position here, okay? So then I'm going to lean forward, drop this leg, grab my right leg with my left leg, lift and open and twist, lean forward, lift, flatten and open, slowly in control of this move here. And legs open for spine stretch. All right, bring your legs together. We're going to lean back on our elbows. So come on back. Bring both legs with you. All right, so from here, I'm going to circle with one leg. I'm going to circle, come back up to start, circle the other direction with the same leg. So abdomen is nice and snug and tight. I'm going to go other leg, out and away, circle, come back, reverse, drop and out. Chest is high, other leg. Dropping out this time, and reverse. All right, lean back into knee hug. And we're going to go ahead and turn over to our tummies. So feet down. Over. All right, so locust. Arms are at our sides. We're going to lift our chest up. We're going to lift our legs up. Glutes are engaged, and we're going to reach back with our arms, squeezing our shoulder blades together. Here we go. Exhale, lift. And down, lift, and down, and lift, and down, and lift, and down. One more, up, and down. Bring your hands out to your sides. Slow push up into pull back. Keep your knees on the ground. Last one, finish at the top. Good. All right, so we're gonna go into high plank, and we're going to pull our knee in and across our trunk, one leg, and then we're gonna pull down into that same leg, okay? So watch me, it looks like this. High plank. So I'm going to pull my right knee across my trunk and extend it back into pull down. Bring that leg down. Pull the other knee across and back into pull down, down into high plank. Repeat. Across and back, down, across and back, down. One more each side. All right, kneeling tall position. So we're gonna go hip thrust into lean back. So we're combining. So hip thrust looks like this. Hips back, arms forward. Hips forward, arms back. And we're gonna lean back with our arms at our sides. Okay? So here, back, here, forward, lean back. You can keep your arms at your sides if you'd like to for your lean backs. One more. All right, dog kicks. Table position. So we're going to stay on one side throughout the move. So I'm going to extend my right arm with my left leg, and then I'm pulling my elbow in when my knee comes in. Trying to stay centered and balanced. Breathing, of course. Control the move. Last one. Good. Switch. Out. And in. Last one. All right. Low back stretch. Kneeling tall for mermaid. Hips forward. All right, come on down to your side on your elbow. So we have 3 exercises here for our side work. First 2 are leg work. Third one is going to be trunk work and upper body. So we have side clams. So keeping our legs bent is keeping our feet connected. Staying up tall on our elbow, abdominals are nice and snug. And we're just simply going to lift the knee up and lower the knee. So nice and strong on the abductors. Pulling the abdominals in, breathing. Nice and strong. And then we're going to work the hip adductors. So bring this leg back, this leg straight, that's down on the bottom. I'm going to reach up with my arm and keeping my foot flexed, that keeps my leg nice and strong. I'm going to pull this leg up and see if I can touch my hand. Keeping my trunk nice and strong. Last one. Good. All right. So now we are going to come up into a kneeling position, actually up onto my hand here. The kneeling here is going to be our starting position. So we've done these side reach overs before, but from an elbow position. So now we're going to do from a high hand position or arm position. And so this is where we get some work on our arm as well here. So the same thing applies. We are just going to lift the hips up and reach over the head here and then pull down with the arm and the hips, okay? So just find a good comfortable position for your hand. And we're lifting, pushing that pelvis forward, and then coming down with the pelvis back. Up. And down. And up. And down. One more. going to switch sides, starting with clams on our elbow. Again, nice and strong in our trunk. Here we go. Up. One more. Good. Bring this leg back, this leg forward, arm up, lift up, and down. Flex the foot. Last one. And bend the knees, come up onto your hand. Arm down here and reach overs. Last one. All right, come over to a seated position for knee hug. Release some tension in the back. All right, so we're going to create some flow here. We're going to layer some exercises together. Try to keep a continuous flow going. We're going to go single leg with our arm reach, and we're going to go right into coordination and then into crisscross with stacked arms. So 3 in a row this time through. Go ahead and roll back, bring your knees with you, and begin. Reach back. Really focus on your breathing this time through. Coordination. Crisscross with stacked arms. So remember, when you start to feel fatigue, focus on your exhale. And rest. Good. We have single straight with arm reach, followed by footwork, and then our shoulder bridge with leg extension and hip jump. Okay? Both legs all the way up, head and shoulders up, single straight, reach back. Last one. Hands behind your head, footwork. Focus on your breathing. and down. Shoulder bridge, leg extension, hip drop. Switch legs, hip drop, come on down. One more time, shoulder bridge, leg extension, hip drop, switch legs, hip drop, come on down. Good. Extend your legs, extend your arms, rolling up. Last one, finish at the top. Sit up tall, spine twist with pulse. Last one each side. Open leg rocker. Legs are still parallel to the mat, but bent and open. Last one. Legs together for rowing. Again, focus on your breathing when you start to feel a little fatigue. Lengthen that exhale. Last one. Good. Side rotating boat. Here we go. Lift up and open. If you need to modify, just keep your legs slightly bent. Last one each side. Spine stretch. Legs together, lean back on the elbows, bring the legs up. Circles, 2 directions each leg. modify, you can keep your leg bent. Keep your circle high. One more each leg. Knee hug. All right, we're going to go ahead and turn over for locust. Arms at your sides. Exhale on a lift. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Tighten those glutes. Press that pelvis down. Hands outside your chest, slow push-ups into pull back. Okay, so we're going to come up into high plank. So instead of our leg coming across our trunk, we're going to bring our knee out and then back for pull down. Okay, so here we go. High plank, knee comes out and back into pull down. Back to start, other leg, knee out, pull down. Keep your abdominals nice and tight and strong. Last one. Kneeling tall. All right, so we have our hip thrusts into our lean backs, or we're going to do heel touches instead. So instead of just lean backs, we're going to heel touch. So that's a little bit of a rotation, okay? So hip thrusts, back, back, hip thrust, back, back, one more, hip thrust, heel touch. Good. All right. We have dog kicks. We're going to go between the two sides. So it's extension and in, extension and down, extension and in, extension and down. Switching between the two. Keeping your abdominals nice and tight and pulled up. Back is stabilized. Stay centered. low back stretch. All right, kneeling tall for mermaid. All right, come on down to your side for clams on your elbow. All right, so I want you to go ahead and make sure that this leg is nice and tight. And we're going to bring this hand off of this hip. So we're going to keep it out. Good. Bend this leg back, and extend your leg, pull the arm up and down. Flex the foot. Last one. Bend your knees, up on hand, reach overs. Let's try something different. Let's extend this top leg up and over. Switch sides for clams on your elbow. Nice and snug. Feel the tightness, the strength. Go and extend your arm. Last one. Drop that leg behind, lift your arm, flex your foot. Last one. Bend your knees, extend your top leg out, come up onto your hand up and over. One. All right, come over to a seated position, accordions. Come on back, bring your knees with you, knee hug. Release that back. Feet on the ground, arms outstretched. Knees together to the side. Remember to pull that lower back to the mat as you pull the knees up back to center. To the other side. Back to center. To the other side. Back to center. Other side. Back to center, knee hug, pull them in again. And feet down. All right, let's go ahead and roll to our side. Push ourselves up. Seated position here. However you want to sit comfortably. Shoulder rolls back. And forward. And head rolls. And back to center. Push your head back, up, face to the sky. Legs in front. And front stretch. Good. All right, that's it for today. I will see you next session.